Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Jacob of Paradox Multimedia here, and welcome back to another stream. I am joined once again by Ethan, aka Blue Lays.
I'm back.
And you may notice a distinct lack of face cam. That's because I forgot to charge my phone that I use for a webcam, and I didn't want it to die partway through stream again, so we're just going to be doing a faceless stream this time.
Yo, a rare faceless stream. Let's go.
I mean, we're just talking about music, anyways, so I don't think there's like a whole lot that people would really get out of doing a face cam stream. Also, I'm technically not sick anymore. Um,
Technically.
my voice is pretty much back to normal. There's like maybe the tiniest bit of rasp still. I've got this lingering cough, but it's not as bad as it was before. It's not as frequent as it was before. So hopefully we won't be getting too many interruptions as long as I keep hydrated, because it seems like I just randomly get these like points where my throat is suddenly like dry and tight, and that's what causes me to cough. So if we're gonna avoid that, hopefully this will be a relatively sickless stream.
Alrighty.
Spoke into my bottle of Gatorade there for a second. Imagine using that as like a vocoder.
I've vocoded a guitar before, so wouldn't be
I
too
know
far off.
you've mentioned but yeah, so just in case anyone watching this hasn't seen the previous one, which would make sense because I still haven't uploaded it yet. But or at least at the time of this stream, I'm going back through my music by year, and we are both looking back at it and giving our thoughts on it. And it's basically just seeing how I started and how I've improved over the years. Because this will be my 10th year of making music slash making content. So
Yay, celebrate, yay.
that'd be a cool way to do that.
I
To
mean, you guys
celebrate.
didn't really miss much last stream. It was so
You
many
missed a
mediocre
lot of
songs.
bad music.
Yeah,
These will hopefully be better. Definitely a bit more into my experimentation with my early electronic music, but far better
I
than my
gotta
drum pad phase.
I gotta conserve my energy. I burned through a lot of it last stream.
But yeah, we're going
Uh,
to be mainly going over the stuff that I uploaded to YouTube, and depending on time, maybe going over some stuff that never made it to the internet. But we are almost 6 minutes into the stream already, so let's get started with the first song, um, which I made a New Year's song. One of, I think, a couple that I've done over the years. But this is my first one for the new year of 2018. So let's go ahead and give that a listen. So yeah, this was still early like Magix for me. But I was kind of thinking of the idea of just like doing a like orchestral score sound, obviously, reusing a good bit of samples and loops that I used in the tracks that I did in 2017, like To the Festival and Choosing of the One and such. I'm still editing in Windows Movie Maker a little bit, but that was a visualizer I made using uh, Adobe. I forgot what it was last time too. After Effects.
oh, right.
I had followed a tutorial and was basically reusing the same thing. Uh, I think before I had used it just as like a line visualizer, and occasionally I would make it a circular visualizer.
Fair, fair.
So yeah, that one was really short. Probably one of the shortest things I've ever made.
It's yeah, kind of short to give any actual opinion on it, but really short, yeah.
Definitely a far cry from what my next New Year's song would be. My song "Yesterday." Um, but yeah, I don't think that's anything really to give much thought to. It's definitely reused loops and stuff if you've listened to the other songs, and it's a little unique, but still has that like kind of awkward like starting and stopping to it because I hadn't started using like fade outs and proper transitions and stuff yet.
Right.
But I did want that to feel, like very upbeat and celebratory. So I kind of went with the orchestral sound because that's what I had available to me at the time.
Fair, fair.
So the next track is Ignite the Static. Now, this one,
Yeah. We're getting
I.
to the section that I vaguely remember now.
So, Ignite the Static, I believe I had produced in 2017, or at least started producing it. I just didn't finish it or I didn't upload it until 2018.
Alrighty, alrighty.
But this is supposed to be a techno style track, and probably one of the first like electronic tracks I've made that I'd say is actually kind of decent.
All right, let's go.
Here we
Let me
go.
hear it.
Oh, at the time I was also putting my real name and my username as like the artist name. I
Weird.
have not done that in a long time.
Okay. Interesting.
I think I was kind of doing that because at the time I think Nate Wants to Battle was starting to do that by putting like Nathan Sharp as like the owner of like his music or whatever like in the credits.
Ah, right. That's
But
fair.
here we go. Turn that down a little bit. I don't think it's anything special. There's definitely a lot of emptiness I feel to it. I don't feel like it fills out the space of the song as well as it could have, but I wasn't really aware of layering or anything like that at the time, or what's the word? I didn't know how to add width, I guess, to stuff and like pan it to get it to sound different. So everything was very just kind of central. Uh,
I wish the symbol had a bit like a longer tail to it.
yeah. Also, still no transitions, but I feel like the parts flow together better instead of just like starting and stopping like I've done in previous tracks. I will say the high end definitely sounds a bit tinny in this one. I don't know if this is because I was only exporting an MP3 at the time to save space on my computer, as well as the quality of the loops I was using. Yeah, so that
Uh,
one not super long either. Um,
Not offensive, but it definitely shows its age.
yeah,
There's not much more for me to say on that one, honestly. It's okay.
would you give that any sort of rating or?
Um, man, where would I put that? Like okay, I want to say like I'm trying to figure out what I gave the like ratings before, so I figure out if I can keep them consistent. I want to say maybe this one's like a 4-ish, high 4 if we're being technical.
All right, you guys heard him. Now you got to go back and watch the previous stream and see what ranking he gave them, and then comment whether he is a total hack or if he.
It's over for my career, guys.
It's over.
It's game over.
All right, so this one is definitely a experimental track. Struggle was one of a few tracks I did where I wanted to imbue a feeling into a song, not like a scene or anything, just like trying to give musical form to like a concept, I guess. And so that's, the name of the song is Struggle. It's supposed to feel through the flow of the music and such like a struggle.
Right.
And I don't just mean a struggle to listen to.
Okay. Okay.
But
All right.
anyways, also I think I was taking art history at the time, and I thought it would be like an artsy sort of thing to make the album art just like the word over and over again, but like highlight it a couple of times in different colors. It's one of the few art movements I remember from art history, which was just called Der Stil, which was a German phrase, I believe, for the style, which was mainly marked by right angles and just using the primary colors red, yellow, and blue with accents of black. So
Okay.
there's your random art history lesson for the day. Once again, still kind of leaning on the basic Magix pop sample pack that came with it. You could say it's meant to sound a little off intentionally. That guitar is really loud though.
Okay, what is the lack of outros here? Just fades to that screen. Oh, okay.
So,
Uh,
any thoughts on that one?
I mean, it's a little bit more repetitive in my opinion, and I can kind of see the idea for the struggle. I don't care for this one though all that much, honestly. It's fine. Not much to really say beyond that. I guess yeah, it's just nothing I would actually probably listen to all that much, honestly. Even back in the day.
Right. Now, this is one of my favorite older tracks I've ever done, called Quietude. This is a down tempo track. It's probably one of my only attempts at doing down tempo.
Dio. Let's go. Let's go.
I really like this kind of like kalimba melody. I was really proud of like having the artwork appear in the video like that, even though it's not exactly on beat. So I thought it'd be cool to have it just like flash in as a sudden reveal, even though I don't know, I didn't know how to do that as an effect at the time. Yeah, that kind of cuts back awkwardly there.
I don't mind this one actually. I kind of like it.
I think if I was to do any sort of revisit to this, it would mainly just be mixing changes, maybe adding some elements to make it flow a little better, kind of add to the ambience, but
Transition effects would help a lot with this,
yeah.
but I do like the idea a lot here.
Yeah. It does get a little repetitive, though. I
Yeah,
don't
you
know why I put that sort of like bridge in the middle of the song, because it just kind of goes back through a couple times. Sound like it looped there, looped really weird there.
This is definitely longer than it's to be. Each section seems to go on a little bit longer than it should.
Oh, that was almost like a proper like fade out outro.
Almost.
So what do you think about this one?
I do really like the ideas in this one. It's just too long. It's just too long. And I like I said earlier, transitional effects would help a lot in this
Yeah,
one. But I think this is one where if you revisited it, it would actually be really, 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 really good.
maybe
So I
someday.
would fully endorse you to do it. And honestly, you should just go back and revisit this one. I do like this one.
It'll probably happen eventually.
Eventually.
All right. Well, we're on our fifth song already,
Whoa.
and this
What a
is Spark.
I remember this one.
Yeah, I had started trying to put a little bit of effort into like the artwork, I guess you could say, of the, or at least like doing like a sort of text artwork and like something to go with it. This was supposed to be like a spark on the end of like something, I guess. I don't know if that was supposed to be a fuse or what. But the effect I tried to do in Photoshop, it ended up being like I'm not quite sure why. I remember it looked fine in Photoshop, but when I exported it, it like pixelated it for no reason. Because this
Weird.
actually the text looks really sharp, which is weird to me that it then doesn't really work with the effect.
Hmm.
But anyhow, otherwise, just kind of barren black background here.
I think it'd be cool if you added like a glow to the text.
I think I don't remember if I tried or not. I tried to add a slight glow to the line,
That's
which
fair.
like if you look really closely, you can kind of see, but it's not like super obvious.
Right.
But yeah, let's give this one a listen.
That is an intro for the drums. Okay. What?
I at least tried to do a drop there. I think the drop is a little rough, but it could work for a different song. I don't think it works so well for what I had for this song though. Yeah, and then it's back.
I am
I don't know if
so
there was even like a fade in or fade crossfade. There we go.
yeah.
It might have been like a
confused.
very slight one, but
Oh no, not this again. What is this transition? This one also feels like it goes on longer than it should.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Third drop. Oh, nope.
I think it would have been funny if it autoplayed into Chime.
A fake out there.
It's cool. I like the last one more though.
Yeah, Quietude's probably one of the best ones we're gonna listen to tonight. This one, there's a little bit of a story too.
Ooh,
Uh,
okay, wait. I remember really liking this one when it came out.
so this is, I think, one of the first and only ones that I actually produced using Music Maker Jam, the mobile version of Music Maker.
Crazy. Crazy. That is where it all started for me.
Yeah. Now, the interesting thing is, this, even though there's not many views on it, I did get a pretty important, I would say, piece of attention on it. So years ago, I don't remember exactly when, but I know it was a little bit after Debut had come out. This track named Debut, and I was scrolling through YouTube looking for something to watch while doing some housework, and lo and behold, I came across a live stream. A live stream being conducted by none other than CG5, the popular nerdcore artist
CG5. Okay. Okay.
who
Okay.
has since differentiated himself with, or maybe that's not the word, but he has since made a good amount of really nice original music as well. By the time, it was mainly his nerdcore music he was known for. And the purpose of the stream was that people could submit songs they had made for him to listen to and give his thoughts on.
Oh, like those feedback streams. Okay.
Kind of, yeah. So, me being like, this is my chance. It's my time to shine. I submitted this song. And he listened to it and he's like, oh, is this your debut? That's my Charlie Green impression. And I can't get my voice as high as his. And I tried to explain, like, no, it's called Debut. It's not my debut track. Like, he listened to a little bit of it. I don't remember exactly how far he got into it. I don't know if the stream is archived anywhere, but if it is, somebody please send it to me, because I think it would be really funny to, I guess, do a reaction to his reaction to my... First call of the stream.
Oh boy.
I'm better now. Give me a minute. Ugh, that was weird.
Guys, we lost him.
That just came out of nowhere. Like, I was fine, and then all of a sudden, just like, ugh. Anyways, I think it'd be really funny to do a reaction to his reaction to that song, and just be like, yeah, this guy's not impressed, and like, I can understand why. Of all songs to send to him, I don't think I had anything much better. Definitely had much worse. But like, man, if I could go back and send him a different song,
What would you send him?
it would depend on when the stream took place. I know it was after I had released Debut, but I don't know how long after, because I think at the time I thought Debut was my best song, but I don't know if it was my most recent song.
Okay.
All I know is it was sometime in 2018. This I released in February of 2018. So sometime in like spring, maybe early summer of 2018, I think is when that live stream occurred.
Okay, gotcha. Hey guys, it's CG5 here. Today we're gonna react to Debut by Paradox Multimedia.
Spot on.
Okay, okay.
All
Let's
right,
let's see what this.
let's give this a listen. Oh, also, this was when I once again switched to a different visualizer. This was
V player.
a V player, yes.
I can tell. Okay.
Also, I think I changed my logo again, or at least I changed the shape around it to fit the visualizer. A riser?
That's that's something. You really milked this part of the song.
Now, you remember how Music Maker Jam worked.
I do.
So, for anybody not familiar, which is probably anybody besides us two, Music Maker Jam, you could set different tracks to play at the same time, but you had to set up different sections for when you wanted to transition. And I think you could set a number of repetitions for a section before it moved to the next one.
Yeah. Man, this makes me want to go back and download Music Maker, see what they did with it.
I think I didn't do too much with this because I was thinking that if I used a lot of the same sounds throughout the song, that it would feel more cohesive. But it just feels repetitive.
Yeah, it kind of loses that, like, my interest after a bit here.
Yeah, and I think that might have been something that Charlie had brought up. But I don't remember because this was 8 years ago. I don't know why that little piano's there at the end. But, oh, a fade out.
Music Maker Jam has 10 million downloads, dude. That's crazy.
Dang, man.
Okay, review. That was fun. What's a GameSphere? Oh my
Yes,
god.
now this is an OG. This is
Woo!
if you have been following my channel since the beginning, this is one of the times, probably the first time my channel really popped off. So I guess the second time it popped off, because the first time it popped off was with the Something Else YT Don't Eat the Sand remix. So this, I wanted to try and recapture that same sort of thing with a different remix, while also trying to make something to do with a different project that was started at the time that I was a part of, the GameSphere Cast, also known as the G-Cast. The G-Cast, or GameSphere Cast, was a podcast that me and some friends on Discord started, originally known as the Sierra Cast, named after Michael Sierra, or Michael Cera. I always forget how you pronounce it. It later became based off of the episode of Drake and Josh, where Josh gets a game console as a gift from his grandmother called The Game Sphere, an obvious spoof on the GameCube. And this is a remix of that scene where Josh gets the Game Sphere and explains to his family what it is.
Hmm. All right, let's listen to this perfection.
Oh, it's not perfection, but I think it does show some signs of improvement.
Signs of hope.
Yeah, maybe.
What's a Game Sphere?
Also, at this time, I had expanded my my arsenal. Oh, there's my little note thing there.
What's a Game
Annotation for the Gcast in the corner, but I had expanded my arsenal of sample packs at this
What's
time.
a Game Sphere?
Only the most sophisticated gaming experience ever created by humans, and it's spherical. Spherical.
I executed a drop! And it doesn't sound half bad. Then it goes into a completely different drop, no transition, but
I mean,
Only the most sophisticated gaming experience ever created.
okay, timing was weird there.
yeah. I don't think this was entirely in key either.
Okay.
I was trying to make it sound loud, but it was just getting like really blown out sounding, and I didn't know how to fix it at the time.
Game Sphere.
Game Sphere. What's a Game Sphere?
It's spherical.
It's not the most cohesive thing, but it's eh.
This is exactly what it needed to be.
Only the most sophisticated gaming experience ever created.
I had said when this got 314 views, or like 314 likes, I'd redo it as like a joke on Pi. And then I never
How
did.
close are we?
It's spherical.
I keep meaning. Oh! An outro! This is also
Oh.
using that app. You remember?
I remember this.
Intro and
Yeah.
outro app.
Yo,
I've got little videos and stuff at the end too. Holy crap!
progress,
Like
man,
recommended-
progress.
Recommended videos. Man, this is really my progress era. So this hit 419 views, only 7 likes. Where did I say? It's been a year, you should try again. It's been 2 years now. 6 years ago, you should remake this in due time. Somebody asked me about how I did the visualizer. Oh, there's a comment from you. I think YouTube's just recommending me your most popular videos now. Oh, there's James. Shout out to James.
We like James here.
I don't think you've ever gotten to meet James.
Nah, I don't think. There's plenty of people that I haven't met from like your friends and stuff like that. So
Yeah, he's one of my oldest friends from Discord. I talk to him occasionally, but usually he's grinding in some Minecraft server called Wynncraft. That's WYNN Craft.
no, I've
It's-
joined the server once. It's something. Not for me.
He wants me to start playing it, but from the sound of it, it seems like a really time-consuming thing. And I think I would like it, but that's kind of the problem. I already
it does.
play Warframe, and I try
It
not
does.
to play that super consistently. So
To be fair, it is a game. I think it is a server. I think you'd like. It does remind me of. Whoa, this is a song I haven't seen in a minute either.
yeah, but I have heard it from him that it has really good music. So that kind of makes me want to check it out, or at least like look up the music on YouTube and listen to it.
He's right. He is right. I will say.
Yeah, this is a weird one. But before we start this one, if you had to give any sort of rating to the Gamesphere remix, what would you give it?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go two different things here. One from a purely music perspective, that's like a 3. It's really chaotic. Doesn't really have any like the transitions are rough. It's just like it seems like it's doing a lot, but like it's not doing a lot well.
I think
However,
the structure definitely leaves a bit to be desired, but I think if I had gotten the drops to be a little more coherent, I think they're not bad. Not amazing, but for 2018 Paradox, those were insane.
and now this is where I go into part 2 of the rating. I'm gonna rate this because as a song, it did 100% what I would want something like that to do. So I'm gonna bump it up to like a 6 because when I click on like
Yo.
something that's remixing that, I'm not asking for good music. I'm asking for meme. So GG's.
Nice. All right. Let's see if this one is any good still. This is called Two Steps in the Right Direction. This is my first attempt at a genre called two-step, which is apparently adjacent to UK garage, I guess, which I didn't know at the time.
I do want to say I remember when this one came out. I don't remember caring for this one when it came out. So let's see if my extended knowledge of music makes me like this more.
Yeah. I'll say it sounds maybe a little too upbeat for a garage song, but I think with vocals it might not be half bad. It definitely has some empty space to it.
This reminds me of something I'd hear in like. I know I said this about one of your tracks last time too, but it seems like something I'd hear in the menu of a racing game from like Xbox original, or maybe even PlayStation 1 or 2, something like that.
I don't really know where like the weird banjo bit comes from, but going from the UK to Louisiana in 5 seconds.
It doesn't take much.
Also, I don't know how, but like it didn't line up the visualizers the way I wanted them to, because the ends of the spectrums inside the circle are supposed to be centered with the timer, but they're not. And I don't know how I messed that up or why I couldn't fix it.
Okay, now I'm seeing it and it's annoying me.
I've been staring at that the whole time. I think it didn't look right on my phone, so I tried adjusting it, and then after I uploaded it, it's like, oh no, I didn't fix this at all.
Okay. I'm gonna concede on that one. It's not bad, but I'm
Your
thinking I'm only.
comments were, honestly, it's okay, but I can't dance to it. And then I replied, you can dance, shots fired. And you said, yes, but not to this. It's like, call an ambulance, but not for me.
It's.
And
Oh,
then
my
2 years
word.
later, you're like, this song randomly came into my head. And I'm like, definitely a neat one.
Yeah, it's it's probably, in my opinion, probably one of the better ones we've listened to so far. At least consistency wise and production wise. Because there's nothing in that makes me question why I'm listening to it. It's just kind of boring aside.
Okay.
There's no sudden transitions. There's no stupid mixing. It's
Well,
fine.
hopefully the next few songs will be a little more interesting to you because it's Halloween. We're getting to my technically
Yo!
my first album.
Let's go.
I consider it more of an EP kind of thing, but I called it an album at the time because albums
man,
and
I love this
EPs,
project.
it mainly comes down to the number of tracks, but like the semantics.
I think it's actually the length technically that counts now.
Yes and no. There's different ways of looking at it. I did look into it at the time, or at least a little after this point, and was like, well, I already called it an album, but I don't think it technically is.
Who cares?
But anyhow, so Synthetic Shivers was an album I released in Halloween of 2018, or rather October of 2018. I had 5 songs that I uploaded leading up to Halloween, and this is when I rebranded my channel from Prof. Jacob Q to Paradox Multimedia.
Or Paradox, for short.
Yes, I said the channel. The artist name, I think at the time I'd started doing PMM, and then you pointed out to me that somebody else was using PMM, so I just shortened it to Paradox MM because I felt like Paradox Multimedia was too long to use as an artist name, personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I
this
mean-
one, speaking of length, this is 6 minutes and 12 seconds.
All right, let's get into it. We got to listen to
And
this
I remember
masterpiece.
showing you this song when I was working on it at your house at the time.
Yeah.
Back when I used to go over to your house.
Back when you touched grass.
Boy, I touch grass.
Let's go. I got to listen to this masterpiece.
All right. This is also brand new intro. And it's loud. I was still saying I was doing drawings at the time.
Imagine.
Probably did, but now this I thought was really cool at the time because I'd found this background video on Pixabay, and I had figured out how to adjust the transparency and position of the visualizer over time.
You good?
Someone, or a bot rather,
I see it.
advertised AI viewers in chat.
I see it.
I removed it on my end. I don't know if it's showing removed on the other end though. I believe I modded you last time, so if you see it, you can remove it. But
Yeah.
yeah, this originally was meant to just be like a cool 80s cinematic synth pop kind of song.
Right.
But then I'm like, you know what? This also kind of sounds like it would be in like a Halloween movie in the 80s. So I'm like, okay,
Dude, this is
gonna be what the album is based off of.
we've reached good Paradox music. I love this project, dude.
I think it's good for the time. I prefer the remastered version. But yeah, for 2018, this is like peak for me.
Oh yeah.
Which is funny because we haven't gotten to peak yet. There's a song coming up named Peak.
Yeah, I remember really liking that one too.
Well, see if that opinion still stands. Also, we are probably at the end of this song, coming up on the 1 hour mark. So we've actually made decent time, I think.
Progress, let's go. The try not to stream for 5 hours challenge. Let's go.
Also, I thought it was pretty cool how I layered the visualizer there and have like the glitching, like chromatic aberration effect on it.
This is yeah.
Also, that album artwork, everything but the like background of like the graveyard and the moon and whatever, like I made that myself. I made like the ground, I made the pumpkin and the text, which that's a little more obvious. I added the scan lines in the background. I somehow managed to get the reflection to actually look kind of decent on the ground.
Ah. Nice, nice. The skill is showing.
Definite upgrade though in the visualizer for the remastered version. I gotta talk to Plague Mask. He's the guy who did the 3D for the remastered videos. I gotta talk to him about doing more visualizers. So it'd be really cool. He's gotten really good at 3D animation. The slight delay is funny. Also, I don't know why those 4 little dots on the visualizer don't have the like orange gradient like overlay to it.
They were rebelling, obviously.
I don't think those ever actually move.
Maybe you just need like the world's deepest sub to get it to move. Check out the new Serum preset pack.
The Paradox Serum preset pack. Add the Unison MIDI chord pack ads in my head when I went to say that. Man, that was such a weird time. Yo, you guys gotta get the Unison MIDI chord pack. Have you not heard of the Unison MIDI chord pack?
I am
What are you
so
doing
glad.
if you don't have the Unison MIDI chord pack?
I am so glad I don't get their ads anymore. It was getting obnoxious.
I don't get their ads because I pay for YouTube Premium.
I mean, I do too, but even before then, I stopped getting their ads. So
The number of times I would click on a video and it's, hey, it's Seth from Unison. Brother, get off of my
I've-
feed.
I think I've blocked enough of their ads where it's just like, okay, I get it.
All right, so
Peak. That's all I can say.
what out of 10?
That's all I will say. 7.
7 out of 10?
Yeah, 7.
All right, Pizza Man.
It's just a little long. That's about it. My attention span has gotten worse over the decade, as you know.
All right, this next one's called All in My Head. It is supposed to
Oh!
be Witch House.
Okay.
Which
This
I
is like
think
actually
this
my
one-
favorite.
I think this one, the main difference I had in the remaster was some mixing choices. Because this one, in my opinion, it does get a little muddy sounding. It's fine, but it's not as clear as I wish it was. Anyhow, I'll let you
Play.
all hear it for yourself. Turn it down for the intro.
No.
You know, I had to explain to everybody about my logo at the time that it's supposed to be like a P resting on an M.
Hmm.
And people were like, oh. Also, it was like supposed to be half like an hourglass because, you know, paradox. Like you can hear in the lower frequencies, like the kick gets lost in the bass a little bit. Also, there are definitely elements in this that are not in key. The way the vocals sound, though. Sounds like they're coming through a filter, but not in a good way. I think this sounds fine. It's a little bit much on the bass distortion in my opinion, but that could just be the fact the low end is kind of warped.
Oh my word.
Also, that bass line is definitely from the Basic Magic's pop pack.
Yeah. I can hear all the like mixing changes and EQing that should be done in this version, but
Yes.
I still like it too much.
I think it's one of my best songs that was held back by my ability at the time. So I think the remaster definitely does this justice.
What year did you release the remaster?
When did I release the remaster?
Yeah.
2023, I believe.
God damn, we've got so many years to get through before there.
Well, if we can do this a little more consistently. We skipped last weekend because things didn't work out time-wise.
Yeah.
Could probably do it this upcoming weekend after, this coming Saturday, before the Florida trip that I'm going
Oh
on.
yeah. Yeah.
And also, pretty free Monday, I think. I don't know fully what's going on, but I think I might be free. So if you want to do it like when you get home from work or whatever.
Yeah.
We can do 2019 and then 2020 on Saturday. And when I get back, get into that era. Also, I know this is like the third time this has popped up, but hey guys, if you haven't seen my vlog from when I went to New York in September, you should totally check it out. I know it's long, but it's funny
Worth
and
it.
stuff, and
Worth it.
I think it was a really cool thing to get to see and hang out with friends.
Give
Also, we
him an
listened to
incentive
we
to stream the
listened-
Florida, record the Florida trip, guys. Come on, get that up
I'm
in
gonna
view.
I'm gonna record it anyways, but we listened to Shrexophone for like 7 hours. So if that's not enough reason for you to listen to watch this, I don't know what is.
Oh man.
All right.
Man,
So
nice.
on to the title track, Synthetic Shivers.
Still my favorite song, by the way. The one before that, before this one, still my favorite. Intro.
Yeah, I don't know why I went back to doing this. I think it was just because of the rebrand that I really wanted to get my mileage out of that intro.
I'm trying to figure out which one of the songs it was where I was there when you finished the remastered version.
I don't remember.
All I remember is I recommended you play Skill before something, and then you're like, "Yo, it's working." I don't remember this one.
I think this is like my first proper dubstep song. Build up. A little blown out, but at the time though, decent drop. Little post-drop thing.
We gotta play a lullaby now.
Also, this part should sound familiar because it is using some sounds from the GameSphere remix. Not quite sure how I feel about this drop though.
Everybody run.
All right. So
Interesting.
Synthetic Shivers. What do we think?
So it's always interesting listening to your dubstep tracks because a lot of them, when you get the drop, you slowly introduce the drums over time in the drop, which is not what usually I would listen for in a dubstep track. So it's really interesting to listen to yours. It's kind of cool, but
So sometimes I have drums right off the bat, but I kind of like the idea of like starting off the drop a little like it hits, but it's not like too much going on at one time, and then like I add the drums in to add intensity to it.
mhm. I get the idea. See, because it's like you take like the pre-drop idea in most dubstep, and then you just extend it to make it your own little like slow kind of like build in the drop to add to the intensity in a way, which
Yeah.
is probably not the best example I could use, but it's still different. It's cool, and I give points for creativity in that. It's just not my kind of thing when I look for songs like that.
Fair
Um,
enough.
As for production, I don't really have much to say. It sounds fine to me. Maybe a little empty in the verses in some parts, but other than that,
Yeah.
pretty good.
All right.
Remaster is much better. I will give that.
Yeah, I can't remember if I switched up one of the drops in the remaster.
Scream.
All Hallows Scream. Now I believe this is the one track maybe that didn't. I don't remember if this is one that didn't make it into the remaster or if it was because I think I know Club Jack-O-Lantern I remade entirely, but I don't remember if All Hallows Scream was one that I was able to redo, or if I just like replaced it because I know I did Nosferatu and I did Graveyard Lullaby.
Right.
Maybe it didn't
Whoa.
make it in because I know I had 4 of the 5 songs that I still had the projects to, and that's part of why I didn't like properly remaster Club Jack-O-Lantern. I just remade it.
So yeah, so on Tidal, which is the streaming service I use, All Hallows Scream was remastered. Club Jack-O-Lantern was reimagined.
Remastered. That's the word I use.
Guys, it's been reimagined.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I didn't like the direction I took Club Jack-O-Lantern, and you guys will see that, or I guess hear it. But here is All Hallows Scream.
Yo.
I keep forgetting about the intro, and I don't know why, because I know that it's in these videos. Ooh. Starting off with that real low end.
That is. Wow.
You don't really get that kind of heavy sound with a lot of my newer music.
That like ARP thing in the background is really throwing me off. Oh, okay.
Ooh, I forgot I did that part. Yeah, I definitely remember reworking this drop in the remaster don't think I totally changed it, but I think I made it work a lot better. This one
This
I
one-
definitely redid entirely.
This is giving me flashbacks to older Paradox. What did you do to this drop?
So I think I actually pulled some of these sounds from the drum pad machine, which is part of the reason why it sounds the way it does.
This is wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Just completely different sound.
Okay.
No, well, no, no, I didn't mean to click on that. What the heck? All right. Yeah. So that one, I think I would say. Well, no, we haven't listened to Club Jack O'Lantern yet. I'd say that's tentatively the worst one on the album.
It's definitely my least favorite that we've listened to so far.
Well, we haven't
So.
we haven't listened to Club Jack O'Lantern yet, and I think I remember this one having a kind of sucky part too. So don't totally
Okay.
don't
Well,
totally drown it yet.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that one I didn't really do the build up as well in that one. Barely did a build up. That downlifter had like no purpose. Pretty much the only part that I think sounded decent was like that ending bit, but it's so different from the rest of the song. It doesn't really belong there.
All right, let's judge the club. We head into the club.
I'm just gonna let it happen.
I'm gonna hear this intro in my dreams, man.
How do you think I lived? Okay, so this was like a techno track, so that's probably part of the reason why I went the direction I did.
Bum 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 bum. This would be right up David Guetta's alley.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I will say this part doesn't sound bad as a song, I guess, but I don't think it works well for the Halloween like theme. Like there's
Maybe
a
it's
little bit of sound to it there, but I feel like it's weak.
Maybe it's just my like lack of interest in the genre of techno as a whole. But this is just not carrying my attention that well.
I think the reimagined Club Jack Lantern is definitely a much better techno track. Even if, you're not really into techno.
what I can say, I guess, when we get there is I can compliment how much better the production has gotten. Be like, yo, this is so much better. Holy crap!
I kind of like this little, like, more ambient part here, minus, like, the drums coming in. If I was to try and retackle this as it is, I would have those come in under, like, a low-pass filter or something. Yeah, it's just not really impressive as a track.
This is like definitely a track you just put on an album just for the sake of having it on an album. Mm. Right. Dang, okay. Now you're making me think if that one is one I dislike more than the previous one.
See, I think it's worse to have a song that's boring than to have a song that's bad.
I can see that.
Because, like, at least if it's something bad, like, you listen to it, you notice things about it, you have something to say. But if if a track is boring, it's just like, that was a total waste of time. Like,
Yeah.
there was no benefit to me listening to and experiencing that thing. Versus, like,
Yeah.
this sucks, and I'm going to make sure this doesn't happen again.
I think if I'm gonna rate them out of just pure like enjoyment, though, I'm going to put like the last one as worse.
Yeah.
I guess it matters on how you look at it, though.
Yeah. Club Jack-o'-lantern reimagined, I feel like, was definitely warranted. I don't know if I would have been able to do justice to this version of the track.
Yeah, it's weird. That's for sure. Not spooky. I'm not scared. Sitting here not
That's
scared.
the other thing. It didn't really fit out of all of them, least fit the vibe of Synthetic Shivers.
Right.
So the Club Jack-o'-lantern reimagining, I think, definitely fits better. Being like a kind of dark techno take. I say take. It's an entirely different track, but, you know.
Right.
Related only in name. So here...
What's next?
This one... I don't know if you've been dreading this one.
Yo!
But this is our very first collab, and technically your very first track.
Oh, man.
Not your first solo track, but this is the first piece of music you ever worked on.
Go. Party to crash.
So this was a song that we made on my laptop. I believe you
It was in
were
church,
at
bro.
the church because your mom was at women's group, and I'm like, you want to work on something? I'm bored. And he's like, sure, but like you'd have to come to church. So I'm like, bet. Except bet wasn't slang at the time. So I drove over with my laptop and like my headphones. And like we kept swapping the headphones back and forth so we could both hear it.
Pretending that I know what I'm doing as I sit there. Like, what is...
I was basically just like, hey, what do you think of this? Does this sound good? And whatever. And you're like, yeah, or what if we try something else? Or so,
you know, like professional. Except now we both swap things this time. It's not just you being like, yo.
Well, now we have speakers and we don't have to worry about like being quiet.
Yeah. All right, let's live down this memory.
Also, this was like the very first trap adjacent thing I ever made, because the sounds I used came from a sample pack that said it was supposed to be for trap. Whether that actually is, you can be the judge of. But here we go with Go Hit Me Up.
Look at you being so... I remember you being so proud of this like intro thing here, dude. Like the fade.
Also, I should say, flashing images for a little bit. So looks like it stopped, but
Come on.
come on.
Down.
Come on.
Down, 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 down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, go back to this is not the type of song the branding of like my project right now would ever spit out. Go,
Go, go, go, go, go. Get it. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Get it. Let's get it. Get it. Let's get it. Get it. Let's get it. You can barely hear the melody.
Pro Mixing 101. Whoa. I forgot this part was in the song. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Hold up. Would it be fair to say
What?
that would it be wrong of me to say that I kind of like this one more than De-Escalation?
I think this one there was more consistency to it because De-Escalation was just like a mash of ideas.
Yeah.
Didn't really have a clear direction for it.
Bow, bow, bow.
Go,
Go!
I did want to redo this, or at least like remaster it at one point, and like Magic's jacked up all of the vocal files.
What?
I don't know how, but it jacked up the vocal files.
That's weird.
Come on.
I don't miss using Magic. Holy crap.
I missed the simplicity of it a little bit, but I can definitely appreciate Bitwig having so much more it can do.
I actually don't. I love being able to. It feels like I can do so much more in Ableton than Magic's ever could, and I'm just having so much more fun with it.
This ending
Shout
bit
out
is kinda
Ableton.
nice.
We need to get Paradox to switch to Ableton, guys.
Maybe
We need to
maybe
pressure
at
him.
some point.
Peer pressure. That works,
When
right?
I can justify the cost, even for the subscription, maybe. Oh, look, there you are. So thanks to Ethan. Go check him out.
Hi, that's me. I still have more subscribers. You should go subscribe to Jake. He actually uploads.
Subscribe to me, so we're actually like on the same level. How does this have almost 100 views?
How much does the one on my channel have? I don't know if I privated or not. Hold up. Now I'm curious.
Oh, look at this. So Ethan Blue Lays uploaded this on his channel a week ago. At the time, I was still finishing up Synthetic Shivers. I saw his video and thought, I can one up that.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
it's
I
not that
have,
hard
but
to
let me
one
know
up
in
a Blue
comments.
Lays video.
Here's his video for comparison. Video because it no longer exists, I don't think, or it's privated.
It is privated and it has 104 views.
Bruh. All
Yo,
right.
it's peak.
It's
We're at peak.
This is
Let's
the
go.
final track that I uploaded of 2018. We're at almost an hour and a half, so we'll probably check out some cut content, so to say, stuff that never got to see the light of day. But before we do that, let's listen to this one last track. Fun fact about this one, I made it during one of my first D&D sessions because some people would take a long time to do their turns, so I would do like work on this in between my turns.
You did this during a
Like
D&D
during
session. That's crazy.
D&D combat, dude, can either be like the most well-oiled machine, or you're like sitting there while somebody's rereading their entire character sheet 5 times before they have an idea of what they're going to do for their turn, and they do this on their turn. At least the group I was playing with at the time. It's like, dude, you've had everybody else's turn to figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right, peek. Peek.
So that intro might sound different to you depending on your headphones. Because it's supposed to be like panning back and forth. But if you have mono headphones, it just sounds like a just straight like sine wave or whatever. Also, reusing the same visualizer template as debut.
This is such a vibe. I still vibe with this card.
I think this is decent, but it's like I kind of wish I'd done it a little differently. What quality is this video in right now? This is 1080p? Oh my goodness. Why does this look so crunchy in 1080p?
Skill issue.
YouTube skill issue.
That's pretty common, honestly, if you think about it. You should send this to CG5. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Okay, the outro is a bit long.
Yep, I love that.
I'm still vibing though, so I don't really care all that much. Dun, dun. Bow, bow. Ah, man. That was
That
a
one has
much
81
easier.
views.
That was a much easier listen for the release stuff than last stream. I just want to point out that peak, what was it, Quietude? Is that how you say it?
Quietude, yeah.
And
which
all in
criminally
my head.
underrated with only 52 views.
Yeah, Quietude, All in My Head, and Peak are probably my favorites from the release stuff, honestly.
Yep.
All in My Head would be my favorite if it wasn't so muddied down.
All right, let me pull up the stuff for
Will he quit screen sharing again, like you did last stream. Like
Okay,
thousands.
so
of
that
times.
one, weirdly, I apparently had a different name for Spark at one point because the first
Interesting.
file I found, excuse me, was titled Slide, and I'm like, I wonder what this one is, and I start playing it, and it's Spark. So let me change to
All the time, starlight,
shoot, how am I going to do this? Because I don't know if this is going to work with this. Because I'll switch over to here. Capture. Now you guys just get to look at a blank screen. Because I don't think it'll keep the media player thing on stream if I'm constantly changing what it is. I mean, I can give it a shot. But, let me just get that transitioned over to that. Music player. Properties.
Oh my word. What? Hey stream, my cat says hi. Alright.
Let's switch over to here again. And video capture, or window capture. Let's switch that to here. Okay. We'll see if I can not screw this up this time.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, right. I need to share it to you.
Doing that, yeah.
Change stream to media player. Okay.
Synth thing, okay.
Yeah, DNE1 was a version of the Dune synth VST. Obviously, it's like the first one.
Right.
But apparently, Magix had like acquired it exclusively. There's Dune 2 and Dune 3 that are available now.
Interesting.
They are, in my opinion, quite expensive. So,
are they now?
Yeah, that's the one thing I miss about Magix was the VSTs because
that's fair. Yeah.
Unfortunately, those are locked to that program because they use Vita libraries, and for some reason, there's no way that anybody's made or tried, as far as I know, to bridge those for regular VST support. Granted, if I wanted to, I could just make stuff in Magix using those and then export them, but this is me messing around with that VST for the first time. And stream is not hearing it. Awesome. Why is that? Properties, media player again, and okay, I'm gonna start it from the beginning. Yeah, this is just a little test thing. I thought it was worth showing.
High quality.
Let's see. Anything in the will not continue folder? This one is just titled Electronic Song Work in Progress. What? So that's also Spark. Okay, weird.
Is it any different more into the song? Like, did you just use the same sample? Nope. Okay.
That wasn't even
And-
like the complete version either. I don't know why I put it in this folder. Probably after the fact. Okay, this one's called New Metal Work in Progress.
Those drums are not nearly as heavy as they need to be for this.
Well, they're not really mixed.
In the meantime, 0 out of 10, no screaming.
Let's see. That one didn't. There's a few project files, but it doesn't appear that I exported them. This one's called Rob Metal Instrumental because the pack that I use the sounds from a lot of the samples had like Rob guitar or Rob drums or whatever. I don't know if Rob was just like the name of the guy who recorded those or whatever, but
What's up? My name's Rob. How's it going? I didn't know Jake had an emo phase. Why?
I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't even a full song. I think I got that far and then just like decided not to continue it or I didn't know where to go with it.
That's an interesting demo right there, that's for sure.
All right, this next one, which appears to be the last one from this folder that I have an export for, is titled freshbeat.ogg, and I think this might be another Magic's Music Maker file.
Well, let's find out.
If it is, that sounds great. I don't know if it is, though.
That is okay.
This doesn't sound terrible, I guess, but... Oh,
What?
This was using that same pack. That's what this was. So I guess this wasn't what I thought it was. I guess I probably wouldn't have released this because it sounds, too much like the
Go hit me up, Jim.
Go hit me up, yeah.
This is so weird.
Or did I start working on this and then come up with that later? I don't know. And it's a bit. There are some differences, but it's not entirely.
It's weird.
Yeah. Okay, here's one labeled needs tweaking. That's the folder name, anyways. And apparently, I don't have anything in there from 2018. So,
Wow.
how about in here?
Come
Go to
on,
my
come on.
stubs folder. Stubs are ideas that like I come up with like maybe an 8-bar loop or something, and I'm like, I don't know where to go with this, but I kind of like it, so I'm gonna save it. There's nothing
GG.
in there.
Come on, come on.
Nothing under my halfway there folder. We're halfway there.
Hey.
Nothing in my rework folder. And doesn't appear to be anything in my mostly done folder. So I think there's like maybe one more place I'll check, but I think we might have gotten through all of my 2018 music.
Did we really, dude? That didn't take 5 hours. I'm so happy.
Yeah, let me just double check. But those are all from
We're gonna
2017.
cover a whole folder. It'd be like 7 folders. No.
It's all 2019. It's all 2019. It's just a MIDI file. I'm not going to play that.
My quality MIDI file.
You expect too much.
Listen, I just want good music, babe. That's all I want.
When did we do that one? That's 2020.
Oh, de-escalation.
Why? Nope. And why are the file names disappearing? Windows, why did you load it like that? That was so weird.
Oh boy.
Any in here? Oh, well.
What?
Nothing from 2018.
Okay.
But I apparently found the file I was looking for before. That was like the
Oh boy.
the instrumental with vocals from that Bendy song I was working on in 2017. But I'm not gonna. We're not gonna listen to that.
Yay, freedom.
Let me check one more place. See if I've got anything from 2018. And if not, then I think we might be good. 23, 24, 25. Windows, why are you loading files weird?
You gotta go to Linux, man.
Maybe. Technically, there is other music I did in 2018, but that music I'm going to cover as part of a different stream because that is part of a whole other thing of music.
Gotcha.
And that just kind of makes more sense to do all together.
Yeah. So did we go through everything then?
I think so. I'm just checking a couple other things. Here's my folder from Music Maker Jam. Date modified. There's one from 2018. It looks like I had a few Music Maker Jam tracks I'd made in 2017 that I never released.
Hmm.
Here's like my first one ever made, which is just really weird sounding.
I know this sample.
Yep.
The vibe that it isn't there. This is very boring. What? Well,
I'm skipping
oh, you're
through.
skipping through. I look away for 1 second. Just-
Yeah, that's kind of nothing. Here's a different one.
Hip hop. Oh man, what a throwback this one is. Holy crap.
Yeah.
This isn't that smooth, though. Wow.
Oh, almost closed it. Oh,
Almost.
Debut was the one I made in 2018 in this folder, which I've already listened to. How is this 6.5 minutes? We're not going to listen to this whole thing, but...
Interesting. Did you just like loop it? Like, did you just
Kind
play
of.
put the song twice? That's wow.
This last one's called Relaxing Mix.
Relaxing. I've heard these samples so many times.
Yeah. These were from like the free ones, because I think you could earn like currency, or occasionally there'd be like free packs that you could get. But
Yeah.
a lot of them you had to pay for, and I didn't want to do that.
What in the quality? You could definitely main event a stage with this kind of music.
But yeah, I think that is finally all of my stuff.
We did it! My point still stands. All I had, Peak and Quietude. All songs you should release right now. All in my head technically is already out, so Peak and Quietude. Man.
Well, guess
Every time I'm
guess I didn't really have a productive year in 2018 as far as music goes.
No, you didn't.
Music stream, heck yeah. Hey B, sorry I didn't see your message. Hopefully that wasn't forever ago. Okay, nope, looks like that was recent.
Man.
Yeah. A lot of music here. Not absolutely terrible like 2017 was, but
Just
there
always-
were a few that stood out, but nothing I think that's super amazing
Oh.
here.
Always reminded of how much better you are now.
Yes. Well, that's
You should be
that's the
giving
that's the
yourself-
point of this journey, is like going through and being like, dang, how did he actually like make music that sounds good?
You think we're ever gonna get to like
Well,
a point
I
where we're like,
sucked.
dang,
I sucked a lot. And don't take that out of context. I was really bad for a long time. That's a better way of saying it. In the words of Jake the Dog,
yeah, we
from
need you to
Adventure
clip that,
Time,
clip that, clip
sucking
that.
at something is the first step to being kind of good at something. Goodness. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this look into the past of my music. Didn't have a whole lot that I didn't post for 2018. Whether that's for better or for worse, you can be the judge. Let me know in the comments whenever this actually gets uploaded. Hopefully before I go to Florida. If you're listening to this after I went to Florida, hopefully that video isn't too far away. But anyways, be sure to subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch so you can be notified when I go live again. Hopefully for the next, sheesh, how many? 8 of these we're going to be doing?
Oh my word.
I guess technically 9, but you don't necessarily have to be a part of one of those unless
Okay.
you want to. I'll let you know when that one is, but yeah, so this is something I'm doing once again this is something I'm doing because I'm coming up on my 10th anniversary for this YouTube channel and for making music and all that stuff. So I thought it'd be
He's an
cool
unk.
to. I'm an unk. I'm in real life and figuratively speaking. But I wanted to do this as a way to show people, like, you know, this is where I came from. This is how, like, I improved over time, and to kind of be an encouragement to people who are like, "Oh, my music's not that good. Oh, I'll never be good at music. Oh, blah 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 blah." Dude, this is where I started, and if I didn't give up here, I think you definitely shouldn't. So, yeah. Uh
I've had it bad too, guys. A lot of my older crap is garbage.
yeah, maybe we'll have to do this for you at some point.
Hey. Now listen, baby steps.
I mean, technically I have gone through a good chunk of your stuff already, but it'd be interesting to hear your thoughts.
Oh boy.
Maybe we'll just have to listen to my review videos and
Gonna
also see how weird that series started.
It's just like this. Like, hey guys, today we're gonna react to Paradox music critique of my old project, of which I don't really want to listen to, but we're gonna do it anyways. I don't. That scares me. The idea of listening to my old stuff. That genuinely scares me.
Yeah. But yeah,
Uh,
subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch. Check out the About section for links to one or the other, depending on where you're at, or the description on YouTube. Check out my links. I believe I still need to update my merch store link, so hopefully by the time you're watching this, that'll be updated. My Patreon is not active anymore. I should probably remove that from my link tree. But I have my music on Spotify. You can check it out there. It's been a little bit since I released anything new, but you can check out the last song I released, which I believe is End of Days, or it might be Astrosphere. I forget which, but both are kind of cool. Check them out. And if you don't like those for some reason, check out my other stuff. I've done a bunch of different electronic music. I've done hip hop beats. I've done a little bit of rock music, orchestral music. I'm sure there's something that you'll enjoy that I've done.
Circuit of My Heart was the last one that's on Spotify.
Then I guess I haven't uploaded the last one I did then to DistroKid.
Circuit of My Heart. All I can think of is your song with Do It You Lovely.
Wanna give you my heart. But yeah, check out the things. Check out merch if you want to support me monetarily. Obviously not necessary, but it's cool because if I have money, that means I can use it for things to do better stuff for the channel, and also just
Yeah.
kind of helps supplement me. I mean, I do have a day job. I'm not like broke or anything, but you know, the sport is always cool. It helps. But just watching the videos, checking out the VODs on the second channel, the VOD channel, which should also be linked there, and all that stuff. That's cool and awesome, and I appreciate it. Anyways, I hope you guys
Give him
have. Oh,
Give him the engagement, like, comment, subscribe. It's encouragement for us to keep going.
absolutely. Also, be sure to check out Blue Lays on all his stuff.
I'm active absolutely nowhere.
Well, check out his YouTube channel. He's been posting some or at least he's been releasing some stuff that's been
I have an album
scheduled.
coming out in June. You guys should stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for
Tell me.
June.
It's so soon.
He occasionally streams on Twitch. He's got his other Twitch channel that he occasionally does. Virtual
Festivals,
festivals
all that
on. You can check those out. Have you
I do
uploaded
festivals.
the last festival anywhere?
I haven't uploaded it, but if you guys are so inclined, you can go to the Cloudfall Twitter, and a bunch of the artists have posted clips and photos and all that stuff of their own sets as they felt necessary. So if you guys want to check that out, support those wonderful, talented people, go for it. Join my Discord for updates on my stuff. Join Cloudfall's Discord. There'll be links somewhere on my socials. So just scroll through my socials and deal with that.
Also, join my Discord. It's very quiet. We're lonely. Please help.
Lonely.
Anyways, hope you guys
We're
have a great day night
partying
whenever you're
in
seeing
the
this, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Later.